Good evening, I'm Sharon Thomas. As you heard in the national news, West Ham Football Club is to become the new tenant of the Olympic Stadium. Piers Hopkirk has been to see how the announcement has gone down with the club's supporters.
Here comes West Ham.
It's been the home of the Hammers since 1904. But today, the final whistle sounded for Upton Park.
It was what you might call a rousing game, and it certainly roused the spectators.
For some, for whom the ground has been their place of Saturday worship, there was sadness that the club was on the move.
Devastated. I'm literally heartbroken. It can, in my view and in the view of an awful lot of long-term match-attending fans, worst thing we could have literally heard, worst thing.
Listen, it might be called West Ham, it might be at Stratford, but it won't be the West Ham I know.
For businesses sustained by the fans, fears for the future.
It's going to kill the whole area, including us, including so many traders here, going to be killed. And without West Ham, without football in this area, it's just like a dead city.
And those as East End as Upton Park itself, now preparing to mourn the end of an era.
Devastated. I think that's the only word that you can really sum it up. One of the biggest days for me is obviously when West Ham play at home, so I'm not pleased to see a move, you know, partly because of my business side of things, but also from the history side of things.
But to others today, it's not about looking back to former glories, but creating a stage for new ones.
I think it's a great opportunity for West Ham. It's a club that's traditionally lacked a bit of ambition. Every time we've been successful, the board of the club have never really put the investment in. This is the first time that the club has shown the ambition to become one of the real big players in the Premier League.
I think when they see this stadium and they see it with all of the West Ham regalia and all of the improvements, they will be thrilled.
There was support too from at least one member of West Ham's Holy Trinity.
Moro would look across that and I would absolutely love to play it. Moro loved to play in the best and the biggest stadium. And the bigger the stadium, the better the stadium, the better he played. And he'd loved it today to see that stadium, thinking West Ham would be playing in it.
To most football fans, stadiums are so much more than just bricks and mortar. They're a monument to memories and nostalgia, a connection to a club's past as much as its present. So the decision to move away from here can't have been an easy one. But in today's multi-million-pound world of football, it's the price, perhaps, of keeping up with the competition. Piers Hopkirk, ITV News, Upton Park.